Phil, your mess is getting bigger and bigger by the minute. Yeah, here we go.
And I look over and he's eating Little Debbie snack cakes.
August 25th, and I'm running down to the cabin site, bringing a bunch of equipment down there, some chainsaws and fuel and the laser and a bunch of stuff, and then I'm going to bring the excavator and get started on digging that pond. Fingers crossed, we'll see how it goes. I'll be bringing the Godzilla bucket. I'm going to have to take a couple more trees out, but I'm gonna get it going, and hopefully Phil's gonna be coming over. Let's see, I don't need the alarm right now. Phil's gonna be coming over midday and run the skid steer. So we'll see how today goes. All right, baby, time to wake up. Gotta take the shield off of here, take the mower off, and switch buckets. All right, I got the Godzilla bucket on, and I'm bringing a 2-footer in case I got to pull a couple trees, which I think I will. But first, I'm going to skim it and get all them 8-foot-high weeds out of there, and then I'll laser it and see how it looks. Oh yeah, let's wake up. All right, here we go, baby. Fire it up. second of all, skid steer won't pull a tree out, so I know I'm pulling trees. So those 3 reasons right there, we got the mini. The other reasons I didn't bring a skid steer first is I bought that grapple off of Isaiah, and he doesn't have the hoses on it yet. He has his Hitachi hoses, and this is that great big honey locust up in here. I took it down and then it was too wet to ever get a machine in here. Alright, we got a big and gnarly honey locust that has to come out. It's coming out because the new pond that I'm going to build is going to come up right around to the base of it. And excavator is just a lot more friendly when you're dealing with trees like this honey locust. Alright, I think this is where I'm going to finish for today. I got this honey locust totally disconnected up here. Probably gonna have to wait for it to dry out to try and haul this thing out of this hole. Not that I'm really worried about too many scratches in the machines, but oh, you'll get them with one of these. So I got some big sections in here. Once I can dig them out and just find out where they are. So I got a lot of prep work before we ever start digging. Yeah, here we go. Spot in the woods for a slash pile, because I don't want to run this stuff up past the house now that it's framed up. Alright, here we go. Give you a kind of a midstream look here. Starting to be able to see at least where we're going. Just still working on pushing all this off to the side for now. quick midday look, August 25th. I just grabbed a quick sandwich. Looks like they're making cutouts. Oh wow, look at this. Nice. Oh, God. So I found the washout cut right here underneath me. That's what's going to feed this pond. And couldn't see with the windshield in the sun, so I'll open it just for a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to have to take out, since this pond is going to be much larger, I'm going to have to take out more trees than I anticipated. But it's going to be beautiful though. Man, this ground is hard. I can't believe it. Well, I guess I can, but it is hard. And then I'm going to have to cut a road back through the woods here so we can get rid of all this stuff. I mean, I could potentially burn it, but I don't want to sit here and wait 2 days on a fire to get rid of it down enough. Alright, now I'm in the woods right here. I'm going to have to take out a few trees. We're going to need room. I mean, if this pond's going to be big, I'm going to need a lot of room for the base of that dam. So, back to clearing some trees back here, and then I'll show you a little midday look, I guess. Alright, here's a midstream look before Phil gets here. It's an absolute disaster. I'm going to cut up that big maple now, or at least cut part of it. I'm going to cut that big cedar down. Isaiah's bringing hoses, so we'll keep working at it. Alright, I think I got this one ready. It's going to be a good firewood tree. Looks like an ash or an elm. Sure had a heck of a root system, that's for sure. Done this winter, but and then we didn't have all this bonus clay that we're getting, so I wasn't going to make it a giant pond, but now that we got loads and loads of clay, fresh clay already piled, that's why I'm going to expand it. So man, this is a stubborn hardwood right here. Come on, sheesh. Bugger, man. This thing is being a gem, that's for sure. Really. Nope. Come on, brake. Not the machine. There you go. There you go. Chainsaw and stuff. I'm gonna cut firewood logs, and those I can haul up to the front pile with skid steer. Alright, we'll keep rolling. The boys are putting sheeting on the house right now. Oh, this thing is bigger than it looks. Can't even slew it over. I want to try to get it out. trash pile. And no, they're not a sponsor, but I wish they were. I should have bought Monster stock years ago. Phil, your mess is getting bigger and bigger by the minute. Wow, this is going to be a nice big opening once I'm done here. There's a Godzilla bucket. I'm going to go back to, I might have to clear a little bit more over on that back side. And then Phil's going to be the lucky one to try out that new grapple. That thing looks like a beast. Wow, I literally can hardly move in here. Trees behind me, in front of me. Phil, your pile's getting bigger by the minute. Double whammy. 2 for the price of 1. Alright, I seriously thought I was going to be digging the core trench today. That is just not going to happen. Phil's on his way. He's got to stop and do a lawn gig. I might as well just cut this up. I got no room anymore at all. I mean, 0 room to move anything. Well, I just hit sandstone. Why can't there be like a dinosaur claw in there or something? So, I'm hoping I didn't hit a shelf. Because that's going to really make the core trench challenging. I'm feeling more rock snags down here, so hopefully it's just a small patch of them. I'm working on this big maple now. Look at this guy.
I totally forgot.
He, uh-oh. It's 3 in the afternoon. He knows it's whiskey time in a half hour and he just shows up.
Dry up, Buttercup.
I think I got this maple ready to go. It this time, so I'm glad I saw it. Saw you guys fall off. Yeah, look how big this thing is, and it goes down into the ground another foot or so. So it's 7.5, probably 8 feet. All right, Phil gets to use that beast of a bucket for the first time. Boys are rolling here, putting a wrap on. They're not going to do this end. Couple reasons, because Phil is bringing branches through here and they may have to put trusses up by hand, they said, if they can't find someone to do them. So they would need ladders and whatnot, I guess, down there. So I'm going to start making piles. I'm gonna grade this out quick that you just saw him jump over, and then I'll stack him piles and we'll just get rid of all this stuff.
I'm out here helping Kapper clean up the trash from this thing, from the pond, and I look over and he's eating Little Debbie snack cakes. Working real hard, Cap. Working real hard. I guess he's eating so hard he was willing to eat some sugar.
Alright, I got the maple partially dismantled. Got that one cut. And I got that maple whacked in 3 pieces across the pond to the other side. Oh boy, that was not fun. I almost tripped in there over a branch. Starting to get sweaty, my pants get saggy then, and hangs down and makes me drag my feet some more. Of course, you know, there's 10 gazillion branches you can trip over. I notice he's finally getting the hang of that big puppy. That's a big bucket. Oh, that's that locust, man. We're getting down to the bottom of the pile. So it has a lot of different uses. The house here going up that way. So I'll be cutting stuff probably shorter for them. Just kind of pushing some of this chaff off of here, waiting for them. I think I have my outline set, the shape that I want the dam. It's going to depend on the laser and how good I did eyeballing. But that's going to be a dandy of a pond if it all works out like I want it to. I'm almost afraid to start making it. The dirt being so dry, I don't think I can get good enough compaction. And I'd hate to build this giant, 20-foot high pond dam and have it leak. But there's plenty to clean up for today, and then I'll think on it. slightest level, just like that, it's wants to take me over, man. This thing has to weigh at least probably 4,000 pounds. It's a hefty one. Maybe even more than that, because I could lift on the front end, I think 5,000 over the blade. So we'll just take a nice slow ride. Alright, made it up top. Halfway there. I bet I ain't got a camera behind. I mean, this whole flat leg, I'm literally riding on like the front quarter of the tracks. But, oh, shoo! Like I said, oh cows! If I hit any bumps, that's how heavy this thing is. Wow! Alright, there's the slash pile. I'm almost there. I ain't gonna be able to lift this thing on there. I'll just shove it in the bottom best I could. But it's kind of eerie, but I mean, obviously the boom is stopping me every time. It just feels really, yeah, really not cool. Oh, bulldozer mode. That's one good thing. I got massive traction right now with all that weight on there. Holy cows. I wish it always had that kind of traction. Alright, we're thinning it out. Oh, sorry, Phil. He's right behind me. Notice the shadow keeps moving every trip in and out, it seems like. Now these are old slash from up on the top here where we want to make a parking area. I just pushed it into the woods, but I figured, well, while we're moving stuff, I might as well clear that one pile out too. Well, I pushed it a little too much today. It was inevitable, but I busted the guard off. This piston guard, a great big one. It sheared bolt. That last stump I had, I didn't realize I lowered the boom, and I didn't really consider it, that it was this far up, and it knocked that shield off. But I mean, Phil says we can get it out. It's just a bolt. It sheared that bolt, so that piston guard did its job. You know, protected probably a $2,000 piston, if not more. Here's the rest of the after look. Phil's gonna keep working on this chaff pile here, but huge progress today. My back is toast. I mean toast, but man, I feel good that we got it done. And I thought I was gonna have a core trench dug. So my vision is that core trench is gonna go roughly from somewhere right up in here. These cedars may or may not have to go. And then it's gonna be a long circular core trench, tie into the hillside up there. So I'll break out the laser next and kind of get a layout for what I need to dig where. Should be fun. And this is going to be by far my biggest pond ever. I mean, like quadruple anything else I've done.
Oh, look what I found. I'm always looking for little 2x4 pieces. Oh, I am coming back. So I'm standing on the gravel pile that will be pretty much the height of what the patio is going to be back here. That's going to be concrete. And where it's all ground right now, that should be the pond. So it'll be a nice view, you know, from back here. Especially if you even go out a little farther. Wow, another day of big success. Looks like it's all wrapped. Got some sheathing on the side. Now it's taking shape. Let's see what it looks like inside.
Alright, so here's some snapshots from the interior. They're making really good progress, so thanks for joining us. And again, if you like our stuff, hit the like button, comment, and maybe share it So definitely stay tuned, because the trusses are supposed to arrive this week, weather permitting, of course, and that would be really nice to get the trusses set and keep this project moving along. So we hope to see you on the next video. Have a wonderful weekend. Thanks a lot. All right, I'm going to call it here for today. I got this locust dismantled for the most part anyways. That's going to be a nice log. You know, Sharon might be able to cut a few slabs out of that. It all depends if Zeb's sawmill will cut something this hard. I mean, it's hardwood, this honey locust. I'm impressed with that Milwaukee though. It survived the whole day here today. I'm on my second battery. Them red lithiums work pretty good, so stay tuned. Getting close to having the clearing part done.